It's a animated modern musical adventure, you know, and uh, and it's a comedy, you know. I mean, it's kind of like, I think it's everything you'd want in a family film. You know, you get the adventure side. There's a ton of action in it. There's a ton of humor, and again, that humor that I think DreamWorks has basically sort of copywritten, which is there's the jokes that only the dads get and the moms get, and then there's jokes for the kids, and also too, it's just got a great message. And so I don't know what more you could ask for. To explain Branch, you kind of have to explain the whole world that the trolls live in, which is a very happy-go-lucky, singing, dancing, overjoyous, ecstatic, I could go on and on, type of world. And Branch is a little more of the outcast, and he doesn't sing, he doesn't dance. He's constantly cautious, because, and in the movie, funny enough, warns Anna's character, Poppy, that if they continue to keep singing and dancing and making so much noise, they're going to attract the Bergens, which are, you know, life-size sort of villains in this movie, and they happen to eat the trolls because it makes them happy. I think Branch is probably closest to Poppy other than any other of the other trolls, but mostly because Poppy is pretty persistent and trying to always cheer him up, and their, you know, their relationship throughout the movie is fun to watch. There's a lot of humor between the two of them because they're so opposite, and even though Poppy is, you know, constantly so, you know, overjoyed, she has her fair share of ribbing Branch too. So there's kind of a little flirtation, I think, that goes on between the two of them. When they first showed me what Branch looked like, it was in comparison to Poppy, and she's like pink and so vivid, and Branch is like kind of like, even the color's dismal. And for me, I just thought, oh, this is gonna be so much fun to play this sort of like sarcastic, you know, slightly pessimistic, or very pessimistic character, because I don't get to do that a lot. Since the creation of these, you know, sort of mythical creatures, the trolls, their hair has always been a big part of it, I think, and I don't know why, but it definitely, for our movie, I think it serves as, you know, it's such a big part of who they are. You know, they're able to, the fact that the directors and the animators were able to come up with them being able to use it as an extension of their bodies, it's a pretty ingenious move. Doing voice work for an animated film, you constantly get to chip away at it and go back and revise it, and you don't have that luxury when you're making a, you know, a live action film. And to be involved with the music, you know, as I kind of alluded to before, to work with the directors on that and for them to have their ideas, it's a constant reminder of the world that you're trying to create. And, you know, the music has to be a part of that. It has to be special to that world. And I think it all just informs, they all inform each other. I think the message of this film is that, you know, finding your inner happiness, it really is a choice, that it's there for you to choose to have. And I think it's fun for me to be the character that kind of gets to have that transformation in the movie, to be one of the characters that has that transformation in the movie. You know, I think this movie's about, you know, finding your inner happiness, and that doesn't and shouldn't depend on anything that's external. I don't need no reason, don't need control, and then we'll both sing, I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. So don't stop.
Under the lights when everything goes nowhere.